Welcome, welcome. It's Laura with Jot and Tittle Vintage Typewriters. And I always forget to ask, so I'm going to ask right now. Please give me a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to our channel every week. I have a new tutorial video for you. Today it's going to be a 1947 Underwood Universal. And we're going to take a look at this, and then I'm going to show you how to use this. I love this for petite hands. I mean, it's really ideal for really small hands. And these keys, you don't see these keys very often. I mean, they are out there, but usually you see the glass keys with the chrome around them, which are really fun to use. But these are just like a flat black key, and they're pretty small, and the keys are very close to each other, which is why it's ideal for those with finer fingers, I should say, and work really, really well for your younger typer. So if you have a child or a teen who's kind of an old soul, this would be a great one to get them. This is a little bit smaller of the portable typewriters, on the smaller end. So this would also be a good choice, possibly for like taking to the cafe or something like that. Certainly there are some smaller ones out there, but this is a really good size for that. Or if you live in a small space, or you just have a small space on your, your desk or something where you want to keep it. So black matte is exterior on it, so it's not the gloss, but it's a very simple. There's no tabs on it. Just a very, very simple typewriter. So we're going to start with the back and take a look. So back here is where you set your margins, and you just press and drag. There are these little metal pieces along the grooved metal bar back here. On the left side, you're going to see a carriage release, and also over here on the right side. So the carriage release, these two. Either one, you don't have to do both. You have your return handle right here. And over on the right side, you have your paper release. So let's go ahead and load a piece of paper. And I like to double up. So in this case, I just folded the paper in half, or I do recommend using 2 sheets. I haven't been saying that, and I really should. It really is so much better for the platen. Okay. And by the way, as I'm talking, I do still want to point out, it'll probably come up here. Please check out my Vintage Typewriters 101 worksheet. I mean, not worksheet, but work class, whatever. I just lost my words. Anyway, I've created a workbook. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got to take a video. It's so pretty outside. Hold on. Look at this. I looked over as I was talking to you. Oh my gosh. Look how beautiful. It's snowing. Okay, that's not a bad interruption. I hope you don't mind. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. That is just crazy beautiful right now. I love snow. Anyway, I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, typewriter workshop. That was the word I'm looking for. It's for the cost of taking me out to lunch, and I just tell you everything I know in that workshop, and it gives you access to a private Facebook group, and it's lifetime access to the workshop and the Facebook group, all for the price of taking me out to lunch. And it has like this huge 70-page, or it's like 65, 70 pages of a workbook that you get, that you can read it digitally or download it. Just seriously, so much value for a really small price. So take advantage of that. Okay. So now that you've got your paper loaded, make sure it's underneath your metal bar here. This paper release is just in case you load it crooked, then you can use that to straighten it out. Make sure that bar is down. I'm going to move the carriage over to the left. We're going to pop open this top and take a look-see underneath. It uses a universal spool. We've got all of our typewriters come with fresh ribbon in them. And if you need a typewriter ribbon, you can get them on our website, or if you need us to roll fresh ribbon on your spool, we do that. It's just look under custom ribbon spool, I think is what it's called. And it's the same price as buying a spool of ribbon. Okay, so right here is touch selector, and that just determines how hard these type bars are going to strike your paper. And then over here, you see this little button, that's your margin release. I'll show that to you here in just a moment. There is no tab on the Underwood Universal. Like I said, it's just a basic typewriter. And then you have your shift lock. And remember, this is what I forget whenever I'm typing. If you've got that shift lock in there, because I do type in caps a lot, it's not going to type your numbers. It's going to type the symbols. So this happens all the time. I'm typing the year and I look up and I've got like parentheses, hash mark, you know. So remember to release your shift lock when you want your numbers. So, and then you have your backspace. Backspace does not erase, but it does help when you make a mistake. You can go back, X through it, line through it, erase. If you do choose to use an eraser, make sure you kind of move your carriage all the way out and erase. Try not to get any of those erasing things down in there. Okay, you have your color, a selector. So right now it's on red. I could go down to black. In the middle is a little silver dot. That's your stencil setting. It's not going to do anything. It looks like it's typing, but it's not imprinting. And when you see that, don't panic. Check two things. Make sure you have your color selector firmly on red or black. And the other thing is reverse the direction of your ribbon to see if that'll help. And the way you do that on an Underwood Universal is you got to flip it over to the side. And right here, you have got your ribbon reversal and you just push it. And you can also turn it to take up slack, okay? And then you can go back the other way and take up slack. So that is how you reverse the direction of your ribbon, because on your spool, when you get to the end of the spool, it's not the end of the ink of the ribbon. There is so much ink in your ribbon. You just reverse the direction of it and just keep going back and forth. Okay, so that is how you use the Underwood Universal. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time. Happy typing.